Alright guys, today I'm going to be doing a test of the Hedge Sword. It's basically some hedge shears I took apart for the zombie apocalypse and bent right back into place. It's 1/8 of an inch thick. Well, 1/8 of an inch thick. Made of carbon steel, high carbon steel like that. You see the rust. Only took 5 days for these things to rust. The carbon steel is either probably 1095 or a sort of tool steel like D2. Has a chisel grind. Use this side for melee and this side for beheading. Not much of a tip, but it can still stab. And I'm going to be showing you some cuts in a few moments. Just want you guys to get a look at the blade. And here's the cut test. Alright, and here's our first victim. If you guys can't really hear me, it's because I'm going to take the microphone out. Can't really hear me on this iPod. I don't really have a camera yet. But here's our first victim. Here's the stand. The stand is about at least 4 feet tall. Wish I could make it taller, but I can't find anything else to stack it on. But when I do, you'll probably see it because I'm doing this video in clips. But here's the first target, a regular bottle. Here's the first cut. Alright guys, if you hear any explosions and stuff, it's because people are popping firecrackers and stuff like that. Pretty loud ones at that. So, as you see, here's the cutting board over here. Not sure if I'm pointing at it. And this is my first target. I'm going to try to attempt a nice little slash from this side, not backwards, but forwards. As you saw, it is pretty sharp. Okay, bring this over here. It cut pretty cleanly. Wish I could have more people to help me shoot this, but it cut pretty cleanly, as you can see. Alright guys, this is going to be the second cut, or more like a stab, to be honest. I'm going to stab it with the point to show you guys that you can also stab as well. Now, all the extra stuff, well, of course, wasn't necessary, but, you know, it wouldn't get off the damn knife. So, yeah, it stabbed all the way through, as you guys can see. Actually, I picked it up. So, it's just over there bleeding out. Now, I have to go to the next clip now. Another thing that I'd like to show you guys when you're stabbing stuff, when you're stabbing with this, since it's kind of asymmetric, and when you go to stab, it kind of rips in. It stabs perfectly, but it kind of rips in. Damn, the wind is blowing. You have to excuse me. Yeah. When you're stabbing with this, it kind of rips in and just opens it up, like so. But here's the initial stab. As you can see, it went pretty far. Because when you stab, it goes up. Just wanted to show you guys that. And excuse the wind too. I'm gonna have to probably talk a little bit louder. Alright, it's about to get ready to storm pretty soon. So might have to rush this a little bit. But right now what I'm about to do is try to hit it with back cut. Instead of going forward and across this way, I'm gonna be rigging the blade up across this way. So just watch. just to show you guys, it cut the first time on the back cut, always hit kind of high, and on the return it did pop it. Not as good as the cut I wanted to be, but it did cut. Alright, now I have neighbors looking. The problem with having neighbors is that they're always fucking looking. But right now what I'm about to do is just a basic water bottle with my left hand because I'm ambidextrous, and it's going to be pretty easy to do. Kind of awkward too since the neighbors are watching. I really hate that. Wish I kind of lived in the countryside, but anyway, here's the cut. So it's kind of awkward because they're watching. As you can see, it is cutting pretty significantly. Now I'm gonna get a kind of my favorite thing to cut. Yeah, still pretty awkward that the neighbors are watching. They're kind of old people, so yeah. Now right now I have over here a detergent bottle, which is pretty fun to cut because it's kind of rigid. It's more rigid than the bottles, but when you cut it, you're able to get off like multiple cuts because they're not so flimsy, and it's just pretty cool to watch. So I'm not gonna stab it. It's already bad enough that neighbors are watching. I really don't want them to call the police on me. I hate Chicago like that. People just always gonna watch. But anyway, that's just another story. My oops on this part because I cut it down and I didn't expect it to like open up like that, and it grabbed my hair, jerk. And on the second time it pretty much opens up again. It's just spewing soapy water just everywhere. But that's pretty much it for today. That's all I have to cut. And once I get the other one fixed up, I'll show you that you can still use it as hedge trimmers and stuff like that. So right now I have to go deal with the neighbors because they're watching as always. So thanks for watching. I'll probably show you guys how to make this, and I want to tell you guys to drop a like because I don't know, too many people are looking up for likes and stuff like that. Just I don't know, just give me your thoughts about the blade and all that jazz, and would you ever use it during the apocalypse? Because I'm probably the only guy that's gonna walk up into a tool shed and be like, oh my gosh, a hedge trimmer, yes, survival. Now, you know, it's just pretty funny. I was gonna do a whole little skit about this, but I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, thanks for watching. Honey, there's that strange black kitty back there again, cutting up the bottles. What does he have now? Is that head shears? Oh my gosh, call the police. Neighbors.